Anyway, that was a weird opening. Oh well. Yeah. Hi guys, TronKat here. And today, or it's actually night, so tonight, which I actually just did another video, so, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a review. Can you believe it? I just get so emotional in these. Anyway, back to the review. That was really bad opening. Anyway, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna be doing a review for F.3.A.R. F.3.A.R. That game. F.3.A.R. Oh, F.3. My bad. Sorry, guys. I always get confused. I see the cover and I'm just like, when did I buy this game? And then I see the set. Oh, right, F.3.A.R. I remember. Silly. Anyway, F.3.A.R. Oh. Anybody want a free online pass? Freaking hate these things. Because game's gonna start doing it. Thing. It'd be hilarious if Xbox Live start doing it, because then you have to pay for two. You guys are stupid. Just kidding, no, you're not stupid. I'd pay for Xbox Live if I didn't have a PS3, to be honest, probably. But I do, so... anyway, back to the F.3.A.R. review. Now, F.3.A.R, I want to slap myself after saying this, because I hate doing this, but... my friend was begging me to get it, so I did, and I knew most of the story from the first two because I had seen a bunch of videos and stuff, so I did not play the first two games. Sorry. Boo! Yeah. But I do know most of the story, so I can give a good analysis on the story. The story was pretty good. At the end of F.3.A.R. 2, spoiler alert, skip like however many minutes, I don't know. If you want to skip to the end just to see what I give it, go ahead. But spoiler alert right here, real quick. At the end of F.3.A.R. 2, Alma raped the main character and got pregnant. Ha! Silly girl. But anyway, yeah, so she's pregnant now, and you gotta go either stop her from having the baby, or, like, it's like your goal is to get there and stop her from having the baby in the point. But, and F.e.a.r doesn't want you to because, you know, Point Man killed F.e.a.r in the first game. So, I believe it was the first game. Correct me. Yeah. Silly me. But, so, F.e.a.r doesn't want Point Man to kill him because he wants them to have someone to raise and create, basically, to make, like, an ultimate person. And that he wants to eat Alma after she's done giving birth so that he can get more powerful. What a great son! I mean, right? I mean, it's fantastic. No, the story was, it wasn't really like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen next? It was more like, it felt a little more like a background thing, but it was still good, what was there. I still did enjoy the story, hearing what was gonna happen. A lot of the game was trying to get to this girl that I didn't really care about, to be honest. I mean, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It was a good story, but it wasn't anything phenomenal. If you're looking for a game with a fantastic story, I mean, if you played the first two, yeah, it might be a little better, but it wasn't anything holy freaking crap, really. But anyway, next, the graphics. Now, the graphics, I'm kind of iffy on. They were good, but they weren't up to 2011 standards. Now, this game isn't low budget, I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a pretty decent budgeted game. So, I see, like, 2009-ish graphics. Not even. Oh, yeah, a little, like, 2009-ish graphics. 2010, something around there. They just weren't, like, phenomenal. But the frame rate and everything looked good. I did like the graphical style I did for this kind of game. It was really interesting. And, I did like it. Because it did have, some levels did have that creepy feel. Only really 2 levels, or three levels really gave me that, like, holy crap feel. It felt like a lot of the levels were lacking in scare. It really did, because, like, these 3 levels were, like, it was mainly the first 3 levels, to be honest. Oh, wait, no. One of those levels, not the first level, I think. Yeah. And then, like, the 3rd level and the 4th level. The, mini-mart level and the neighborhood level. Those were the scariest. I don't know why, and there was a lot of easy set pieces to miss. Like, it was pretty easy to miss set pieces. Like, my first playthrough, I missed a couple set pieces. Like, they were very easy to miss. Some of them were. Some of them were like, you can't miss them, but some of them were a lot of them actually, were very easy to miss, which kind of made me a little angry. Not really angry, just like disappointed that in my first playthrough, I saw some of the set pieces, but I didn't see all of them. It was a little weird, but when I did get to see all the set pieces, I did finally see all of them. They're freaking awesome. They are freaking awesome. Awesome. But, yeah, they're pretty cool. Now, onto the gameplay. The gameplay is pretty unique. Not really unique, but it's really interesting. There's two different games. It's the same campaign, but you can play it two different ways. One way is as Point Man. And Point Man is he's alive, so he can hold guns, he can use guns, and he's got really fast reflexes, so he can slow down time. Freaking fun. I love slowing down time, and I love using guns. No, yeah, so I really did enjoy playing as Point Man. It was really fun to play as him, go around, shoot up people, and slow down time, and like slide into them and stuff. That was really cool. And then there's the F.e.a.r playthrough, which is really fun. It makes you want to play it a second time. It makes you want to play the game again, just so that you can play it as F.e.a.r, which is nice, because the campaign's only about 6 hours, which, but anyway. Playing as F.e.a.r was really fun, because you can, like, lift people up, like, you can hold them up, you have a shooting ability, but it's, like, it's really weak, but you can shoot, and you can take over people's bodies. That is my favorite part. Taking over people's bodies is so much fun, because you can play as other people. You can play as the big face man that's like hard to kill and goo-goosh with the awesome guns, and you can play as anybody. It's freaking fun. Except, of course, the final boss. That would be kind of weird, being like, oh, I'm going to take over the final boss. Awesome. No, that'd be weird. But, and this F.e.a.r was fun to play as, too. And, of course, there is split screen, for one. There is online co-op, which means you can play the whole campaign through online, and all the multiplayer, all of it, is co-op. There's absolutely no competitive. I mean, there's one game mode that you can kind of consider competitive, but it's not really. So all of it's co-op, which I love personally, because I love co-op, but if you don't like co-op, and you're like a big competitive multiplayer guy, now this did kind of disappoint me, only because what's up with that? Like, just no competitive? That's kind of limiting your fan bases, because a lot of people enjoy competitive multiplayer. Now, don't get me wrong, there's like a zombie mode-ish type thing. There's a really unique mode where you're running around as like a Grim Reaper, and you can take over people's bodies and kill people and take their souls for points. That's the sort of competitive one. This is my favorite game mode. It's not really my favorite, it's just hilarious. It's called, excuse my language, fucking Run. That is hilarious. Now, for some reason, in the title of the game type, they bleep out UCK, and you hear the word so many times in the game. Like, enemies scream it out, they say it, like, it's like everywhere. Like, so why the heck would they, I don't know, I guess it's just be funny. That game mode's freaking awesome. And then there's one other game mode that for some reason, there's one game mode where there's the 4 people, this is the kind of competitive also, and one person at the beginning of the match gets turned into a Grim Reaper, and he can possess anybody, and there's all these NPCs, or AI, running around trying to kill you, and you can take over the AI, the Grim Reaper can take over the AI's body, and come and try to kill all the people, all the actual live people playing, and try to turn them into Grim Reapers too. It's so much fun. My friend didn't like it, but I freaking loved it. It's so much fun. And then, I forgot to tell you what effing Run is, because I'm sorry, I just don't like to cuss in videos. But it's a game mode where there's a big cloud of death chasing you, and you have to run through the level and get to the end before it kills you. Fantastic. And there's enemies and a bunch of stuff to fight on the way over there. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. Oh my gosh. All the game modes I love. The campaign was fun to play. All the cooperative game modes were fun to play. Everything was just fun to play to me. Now, in the space of score, I couldn't really score this too high, only because campaign is on the short side, but it does have good replayability. And the graphics weren't really kind of lacking, in my opinion. They were. I'm sorry, but so overall, I'd have to give this game like a 8.5 because it's very fun and it's got a lot of replayability, but it does have a short campaign and kind of lacking graphics. So sorry, I couldn't give it anything higher than that just because I'm trying not to overrate games. But it is a fun game. It is very fun, and if you liked F.3.A.R 1 and 2, I would definitely just suggest to go pick this up, because there's going to be add-on content, that's what they said, and it's just a really fun game. It really is. I really enjoyed playing it. If you have a PS3 and a 360, I might suggest getting another 360 just because the PS3 community for this game is dead already. It's like there's nobody playing it. Even when it first came out, I couldn't find barely anybody. I haven't checked lately, so there might be a couple more people, but I still have a feeling that it would be your best bet to get another 360. Just because. And as a terms of buy, rent, I would say maybe rent, if you could rent it for like a week, because it will keep you there for the whole week, but then after that you might not play it too much. But when it does go down in price, I would probably suggest buying it just because it is a good game to have in your collection, because it is pretty fun, and I have a feeling that it might be pretty kind of rare-ish later on. I could be just saying stupid stuff right now, but I don't know barely anybody that bought this game, so you never know. It could end up being rare, and then it could end up being worth money, so I think I bought it. I like buying games that don't really sell too well just because it could end up being rare. You never know. Anyway, guys, I will be going now, because that was a long freaking review. But anyway, if you liked this review, tell me why you liked it, and tell me what you didn't like about it. Tell me what I can fix. So, new videos coming soon, guys, and yes, bye. Yeah.